don't have to only give beach vibes when you're not that far away from the beach. If I had a Mutumbo Rah, I'd be bringing sand to the beach. Mutumbo Rah is a fictional character that I meet up in my free time. And he may not be African, but he's very bold and Afrocentric. And he looks like he lives in the gym. And he's got these long locks, wears them up sometimes, does all kinds of things with them. Takes it on his locks. Wow. And he's muscular, and guess what else he has? Very strong hands. Mutumbo Rah is a winner. He runs an African-centered massage parlor. And frankly, he's having a difficult time because there's just not enough time in the day for all the clients he has got to serve. And it's mostly women patrons who have all kinds of different problems. They're out of line with, their chi is not flowing properly. The root chakra and the sacral chakra has now affected the crown chakra. They have not had the root chakra tapped in, or the crown chakra, or the sacral chakra tapped in, and now the crown chakra is off balanced, making all kinds of decisions that aren't in their best interests, all because they've got some lower chakra blocks, because those lower chakras haven't been tapped into. So he's a healer. He's going to tap in. He's going to create energy flow in the lower chakra, which is going to balance you out. He's going to drain those lymph nodes all up in, your pelvis area with his strong and anointed African-centered hands. And he's here for a reason. Mutumbo Rah. Every woman should have a Mutumbo Rah. So I'll say this, right? When it comes to your energy flow, and it comes to, because I do believe in all of these things. I do believe in chakras, and I do believe that we can be out of balance. And I believe that there's a overall planetary imbalance going on right now. And I think that part of it is the fact that culture has been manipulated. People who received monetary exchange, right? A lot of compensation to abide by certain things for very specific reasons, such as an oath of silence. You think people are just forfeiting their amendment right of freedom of speech just because? You think people are forfeiting being able to speak freely just because they were offered compensation to take these oaths? You were not. Why are you abiding by codes when you've received no benefits but the, social rewards of being complicit and compliant with the status quo? Now, the people that got paid are your influencers. They were compensated generational wealth, millions and millions, to take these codes, not just because the groups that they belong to, it was a prerequisite, but because they have overwhelming influence on people. And they knew that if so and so says, right, and she's like, or he is considered to be a very popular person, very influential, you know, they can usher in a social code or a social order that allows you to forfeit your constitutional rights just by it being perceived to be not a cool thing to do. So I can get you, without paying you, to forfeit your freedom of speech just by telling you that speaking is not cool. Speaking is not, talking is not cool. You're not cool to talk. These are your leaders. You know who else couldn't talk? The slaves. So they got paid millions and millions and millions of dollars to not talk, and then to also tell you it's uncool to talk, and you got paid nothing. You got paid nothing to keep quiet. You got paid nothing to forfeit your constitutional right of freedom of speech and become a slave in 2024. And then get perturbed when people say slavery is a choice.